So, hi friends, and welcome back to my channel JD Tech Academy. So, I am Joydeep. This is probably the first time you're seeing me on video, and I have around 8 years of experience into IT infrastructure. So, I thought of starting my own channel and sharing my knowledge throughout this, right? So, yeah, let's get back to the video. Let's start it. So in today's video, I will help you to set up an application called VMware Workstation Pro, which you can set up in your laptop to do all the practicals that I have uh, previously discussed about in my videos, and you can do furthermore, right? So before moving on to other videos, I will just help you to download the Workstation Pro and set up your home lab, right? So as you can see on my screen, I'll just search for this application site called Broadcom Support Portal. This is the support site for Broadcom, right? The parent company of the VMware applications. We will just log in here first. Oh, and yes, okay. To log in first, you need to click on register and create an account for yourself for the Broadcom support page, right? So I'm not going inside the register portal, or maybe just to let you show what is there to ask. Okay, it will ask you the email address. It will say like name at the rate of rate company.com, but you do not need to worry about having a registered company or something. You can use your personal email account just like I did. Okay, and you can create your account through that register link. So let me click on login, and since I have already created my account earlier, I'll just log in and show you how the page looks. Okay, so we have already logged into the Broadcom support portal, and I will show you where to go to find these applications and how to set up these things, right? Okay, and you can click on VMware Cloud Foundation, right? So it will take you to this page where you can see there are multiple options on the left hand side: my dashboard, my entitlements, my downloads, my cases. All these things are there, but we don't need anything else apart from my downloads. Okay, so just click on my downloads, and as you can see here, it says free downloads are available here, right? So you need to click on this link, this one. Okay, we'll just go ahead and click here, and it will show you a list of free applications that you can download and you can experiment on. So currently we don't need anything apart from this VMware Workstation Pro. Surely this all other applications and ISO images for VMware vSphere, vCenter, all are very useful since once you start learning virtualization. And but for the time being, I will just help you with the VMware Workstation Pro setup. Okay, so we'll click on the VMware Workstation Pro. Okay, so we have here all the versions for VMware Workstation, and as you can see, 26H1 for Windows is the latest one, uh, and same for Linux also they have released 26H1. So we'll just go ahead and download the latest one from here, and you can see there is a release mentioned here. Just click on this link. Okay, so before you can move on, you have to agree to the terms and conditions, but you cannot directly click it, right? And without clicking that, you cannot click this one, the download button, right? This one. So you can see the download button is here, but we need to first check mark this thing, right? Okay. To do that, I'll tell you, you need to click on terms and conditions first. So it ensures like without clicking this, you will not get the check mark because it makes sure that you have understood this end user agreement here. Okay. So once you click on that link, it will go to this site, end user agreement, and then you can go back to your and click on the check mark. Once you do that, you can see this link will be activated for you, the download button here. Okay. So we'll go ahead and click on that link. Let me see. I'm not able to download at this point. Let me try to download that. Yeah, I got it now. Okay. So you can see you will get the warning like this, like additional verification is required. Are you ready to proceed? You just click on yes. And then it takes you to a next page where it will ask a few details about you. Like I have entered my details here, Joydeep, and the first name, last name, email, my company name, something. Okay, you can enter something else. So yeah, you can enter your address here and enter the city, state, country will be India, and you can enter your postal code and you can click on submit. I'm not sure why it is not letting me download. Just give me a minute. Let me see. Yeah, no, now I got the link. Let me check. Yeah, once you click on submit, it will start the download, right? And just wait for a few seconds. The page will load, and now it came back here. We'll click it again. Yes. Now it started the download for VMware Workstation, right? So I showed you how to download the VMware Workstation Pro here, but I have already installed it. So I'll not install this at the moment. It was just to show you how to download this Workstation Pro. Okay. And I'll help you to set up the Windows operating system in your virtual this one workstation, right? So for this, you need to download the Windows operating system ISO file also. Okay. So we'll go ahead and first download the Windows 11 ISO, and you can go to the Microsoft site for this as well, because Microsoft is giving this ISO images for free, right? So you can go ahead and download the Windows 11 multi-edition ISO. You have to select the product language. You can select English United States and English International or whatever language you are comfortable with. I'll just go ahead with English International and click on continue. You can see the link has been generated, 64-bit download, and it started downloading the Windows 25 H2, right? Windows 11 25 H2 English International language pack. Okay. So you can download your Windows 11 ISO like this. And this also ISO I have already downloaded, so I'll go ahead and stop it. I'll not do that. Okay, I'll not download that. And we'll start setting up the lab now. Okay, you can go to start menu. You can search for VMware Workstation Pro. As you can see on my screen, VMware Workstation application has opened and it shows the page like this, right? So these are few of the shortcuts that it says, like you can create a virtual machine, new virtual machine now. You can open a virtual machine, like if you might be having a saved virtual machine. So we create some saved virtual machine and move it from this system to a different one. You can use that to directly open that virtual machine. You can connect to a remote server also. So these are a few shortcuts. It always it displays on the screen. You can use it, right? Or else, like I will tell you, we are going to create a new virtual machine here. So you can use this button, or you can click on VM. I'm sorry, you have to click on File. So yeah, that is the VM is for managing the VMs in the, but you can click on File and you can see there is a new virtual machine option here. Click on that. Once you do that, it will show you the dialog box like this. It's asking what type of configuration do you want. So will not change anything here. Don't go to custom as of now. You just select the typical, the recommended one. Okay, click on next. And here you have to select the installer disk image, the ISO file. Okay, I've already set that one, but still you can click on browse and you can select your Windows 11 ISO file, okay, that we just downloaded from the Microsoft site. Click on, yeah, open, then you have to click on next. This is like, you can name it anything that is comfortable for you to remember which, or what is this virtual machine for. Maybe you can just keep it as a desktop operating system or Windows 11 desktop, something like that. So I'll just leave it to the default, and it says the location, it will be saved here. Okay, don't change anything now initially. Okay, as you keep on experimenting with this application VMware Workstation Pro, gradually you can learn how to keep your VMs in a separate folder, separate partition. So don't do that now. Leave it in the default location itself. Okay. So you can click on next here, and it says this guest operating system requires a virtual trusted platform module. So this is it is for Windows 10 and Windows 11. If you are going to install, it will require a TPM. Okay. Windows 11, it is mandatory to for a TPM. So here virtually also it asks for a TPM, but it says, so what to encrypt it. You will give you the option, all the files, only the files needed to support a virtual TPM. I'll leave it as it is. Okay. Don't put any password here. Okay, let it be check marked for remember the password for this virtual machine in credential manager. Okay, it says we cannot leave it empty. Password that is comfortable for you to remember. I'm going to put my password and I'll click on next. It says the maximum disk size that you're going to, the storage that you're going to allot to your operating system, the virtual operating system, right? So if you have less storage, you can make it at least for 20 GB. That is sufficient to install this operating system, right? And do not change anything from here, since it says split virtual disk into multiple files. So it helps the VM to, you know, do its task efficiently. Okay, so do not do anything else with this one. Click on next and let this check mark be open. Power on this virtual machine after the creation, since you will come to know, right, after once it is installed and it powers up, right? So we'll click on finish, and it now has started the process for setting up this virtual machine. So it is creating a disk, and so this is you can say, like, on the infrastructure side, this is you are learning to create a virtual machine by yourself, right? So congrats, you have just created a virtual machine by yourself. It is locally on your desktop, but still you have created a virtual machine at this point, right? So it has turned on the operating system, turned on the virtual machine now. So we will go ahead and install the operating system. We will see what are the options it gives you, right? So it says removable devices. It just gives you a warning. Just click on OK. Click on. I'm not sure what happened with this. So let me see if I have. Yes, TPM is on. Let me go through the error I just ignored. Let's see what happens. VMware Workstation Unrecoverable Error SVGA. A log file is available in this one. You can request support. Will respond on the basis of your support entitlement. SVGA. Let me check this out for once. Uh, I'll just restart my video. Just give me a few minutes. Okay, so I checked and there were a few advanced settings that turned on in the display settings in the VM. So I just changed them, and let me just show you quickly like what I changed. You can just right click on this and go to settings. Okay. I'm not going to change anything, but here you can see, right, if there is this option check marked here, accelerate 3D graphics. So it can give you some error because there will be some additional configuration here, like uh, setting up the graphics memory for this application. So just uncheck this one, right? I'll just mark it for you. You can see on the screen. So this is the option, right? It was checked at first. I unchecked it just now and clicked on OK. So it just saved the settings, post which I was able to boot my virtual machine. So you can see on the screen, I got this Windows setup, right? So let's begin installing this operating system, right? So this is Windows 11 setup. Okay, so it asks you the language to install. I'm not going to change it. Let it be on the English United States. Click on next. Now you can see it says the keyboard settings. So you can just set the keyboard layout that you need. Okay, so I'll just leave it in US itself and click on next, and it says select setup option. So it is basically the operating system is thinking like you are installing it in some machine, right? So physical or virtual, both, like it will give you the same options, right? So you don't need to click on repair my PC, since we are not going to repair a corrupt installation or something. We are just going to install the Windows 11, right? So I'll just click on that, and you can see the next button is grayed out. You have to check mark this one. I agree. Everything will be deleted, including files, apps, and settings. So that means like when you are installing Windows 11 on your PC, right? So the fresh installation, so your files and everything can get deleted. So that's why they kept this option. Earlier it was not there. So click on next. It'll ask you for product key, since we do not have a product key. So we'll just click on I don't have a product key, and we can run it in trial, right? While this is getting done, I'll just show you the below warning that it says log into the guest operating system and click install tools, right? While it is getting installed, you can click on install tools. So this will install the support tools that is required by VMware Workstation. Okay, VMware Workstation needs additional few tools that has to be installed inside a guest operating system. So we are not doing that now. Okay, first we will set up the operating system, and after that, once you restart, again you will get this option to install the tools. You can do it once the guest operating system is installed, right? So I'll just click on remind me later. So that will come later. Here you can select Windows 11 Pro. Okay. And since I'm not selecting Windows 11 Home, because in home and this, there may be some limits, right? To limits to the things that you can experiment on. Few settings, few themes, or whatever. There might be some more policies, like you cannot properly, experiment with them. So for our practical, we'll just go ahead and install with Windows 11 Professional. So Windows 11 Professional is one of the most used operating system in many organizations. So here you can see it says application notices and license terms. Uh, You can go ahead if you want, you can read it, or anyways, you can click on accept. It will take a little time, but it will show you all the options. Now it searched for the disk location, right? So you remember we gave 20 GB of a free space while creating the virtual machine. Okay, so that disk itself, it has scanned, and it is giving you this option to create a partition with this one. I'll just select on next, and it will go ahead and format this, create a partition, and then you go to the next option. It will give you the option to select Windows. Okay, click on install here. Okay, so now we have started installing Windows 11, and that too inside the virtual machine that you created. Okay, so this is how you can set up other operating systems also. Like if you need to set up a Linux operating system, you want to learn Linux, say. So you can just download the ISO files of those operating systems like Red Hat or Ubuntu or anything, right? So you can just download the ISO files for them, and you can create a VM inside VMware Workstation Pro. You can select that ISO files and boot from it, and then you can go ahead and see what installation steps are there for Linux as well. So let our Windows 11 install, and then I will show you the next steps what you can do inside the Windows 11 operating system, or maybe Windows Server operating system. So let it set up, and in the next video I will tell you about some things related to Windows Server. Okay, from the desktop environment, now we will go ahead and move one step, and we will learn about the Windows Server operating system, and the roles that it supports, what is the use, all these things. So you can go ahead and practice installing VMware Workstation in your laptop, or maybe desktop, or whatever you have, and you can try to set up Windows 11 or maybe Windows 10, and you can download Linux as well. Okay, so that's it for today's video, and I will see you in the next video where I'll teach you about the Windows Server operating systems, right? We will take a look at Active Directory, and where we'll see like how it operates different roles, right? And what are the uses for them. Okay, so for this video, just if you liked it, just keep a comment if you have any query, and like it and subscribe it. We'll see you in the next video, right? Okay, till then, take care.